We don't store our canned goods with a ring on it, and I'll tell you why. I just made Pop some cowboy relish last night, so I've got some jars that I need to test and make sure they sealed, so let me show you and I'll talk you through it. Now these have been sitting here cooling for about 24 hours, and as you can see, they still have the ring on them. Now the purpose for the ring when processing food is, say you've got your jar filled up with the food you're ready to process, then you take your lid and you put it on top. Well, it's loose, it can come off. So that's why you're going to take this ring and put on it to what they call finger tight. And it's just on there to where it's securing that lid in place so it doesn't slide off during processing the food, to make sure that it gets a good seal. You don't want to just really tighten it. It's just put it on there to make sure that lid stays in place. So now I'm going to test this freshly processed food, and I'm going to take the ring off, and I want to make sure that that lid is sealed. And you can also tell because usually there's a bubble at the top, like and it's flat. It's flat. It's sealed down on there. And I like to pick it up like this and kind of do this with my fingers and make sure that it's nice and sealed. If I were to leave this ring on it and just set it on the shelf and not test it, I wouldn't know if my lid was sealed or not. For example, this is a jar that I processed in that same batch, and let me show you. It didn't seal. Another indicator that it didn't seal, well, remember me telling you about that bubble? Hear that? That's not sealed. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why you want to take those rings off after you process your food to see if it's sealed or not. Now this was my fault because I overfilled the jar. It was supposed to be in a 1/4 inch headspace, and I put too much in it. Now I will use this ring to store this jar in my refrigerator so it keeps that lid in place and not sliding off while it's in my fridge. So I use the rings when I have opened a jar, and I'm going to store it in the fridge. And one more reason why we don't store our canned goods on our shelf with the ring on it is because actually over time moisture can build up between this ring and the lid and cause it to rust, and you'll never get it off. I've actually had that happen before. So I hope this answers your question, and if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. I just love talking about this stuff.